Alright, I know the last video said I was not going to make another part, but I decided to make the last part so everybody could see what's going on here. Okay, so put all the unions on. Okay, I sweated them on. Okay, now right now the water's still off, so it doesn't matter if this is on or off, it's still empty. Okay, but I have these switched off because when I turn the water on for the main, when it comes into here, I want to see if these two leak first. That way if these leak, no big deal, switch this off and then I can always fix these up. Alright, that little plastic piece, I started to melt it, but I didn't. You know, I melted it a little bit, but I didn't ruin it, so luckily it seems to be okay. All the joints seem alright. For some reason the solder I was using wasn't, you know, really grabbing on. That's why what all this other stuff is. But you know, you could just wipe all that stuff off if you really wanted them to look pretty, but really don't care that much. Okay, so put this little cap piece here, and then connect this here, and then throw a screw in here, no big deal. Okay, this is a screw-on piece. This is also a screw-on piece. So from now on, instead of cutting pipe every time I want to replace this, okay, just shut the water off, and then I can unscrew and unscrew, and then this will pop right out. Okay, as you can see, the gas fittings haven't been finished putting on yet, but pretty simple. I had to go to the parts store or the hardware store a couple times to get the proper fittings. And these are the two I just picked up, so I have to basically just see which one's going to fit, and it looks like it's this one. Okay, so now before I put them on, alright, I just want to make sure everything's going to fit properly. And I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, so this would go here. On here. Yeah, and it's going to fit because I can screw that down more and screw that down more, and then this will slide over. So I don't want to put it all the way on, but yeah, make sure everything fits before you reconnect everything. Now the only reason I have to switch all these up is because this tank is it's still a 40-gallon tank, but my other one was taller and skinnier. This one's fatter and shorter, so I put it up on some blocks, so everything on the top lined up fine, but now I have to fix the bottom here for the gas line. Okay, so just get some pipe joint compound. This is the one that I was recommended. It seems to work fine. Okay, so I've already put these on. As you can see, the goop's already here. Alright, and this one's here. Alright, and now this one has to go on first because you have to be able to turn it around as you put it on. It's nice and tight, as you can see, so I'm not going to take it off. Okay, so this one is one of the old ones. Now, as you can see, that some of that compound is kind of falling in here. You really don't want that to happen because you don't want it to clog up your gas line. Okay, so this one I never took off and it's on there tight, so I'm going to leave it. Okay, so a little bit of joint compound. I mean, you don't have to go crazy, but it doesn't really matter if you overdo it because it's all going to squeeze out if you overdo it anyway. So okay, so just make sure you get it on there nice. Make sure it's everywhere. Okay, now this piece is going into here. Now, like I said, all the extra is getting squeezed out. Alright. Now, this little piece, I believe this is a 3-inch nipple. I'm not really sure. I apologize before, I was calling these the nipple, but that's not. That's the joint. This is the nipple. It doesn't make any sense to me. It does not resemble any type of nipple that I'm familiar with. But basically this is going to go here, and then this little cap goes on the bottom. So if you don't have one, make sure you do. Now if it's longer, it's not a big deal. But basically what this is for is, as the gas comes down in a gas form, it's going to come into here. If it pulls up at all and becomes any kind of drips, it'll drip down here. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this, but you can see the carbon buildup in there because this was already on here. So basically what's happening is whatever doesn't come down in the gas form will condensate into a liquid form, and it'll drip to the bottom of here, so that you're not getting all that crap into your igniter. Okay, so same thing. Make sure, now they do have Teflon tape that is made for gas. My buddy is a full-time union plumber, and he recommended I do not use that, so I'll just take his word for it. While I'm at it, I'm going to do this bottom one here. But I would assume, you know, this stuff would work better anyway, because you can, you know, make sure whatever you want gets on there. And then also, like I said, as you take it off, I mean, as you screw it on, it squeezes all the excess out of there. So, in my opinion, this is the way to go. Okay, so just put the bottom cap on. You know, like everything else, it still gets joint compound because you do not want gas leaking into your house. And you certainly don't want it to light you on fire. Okay, so screw this one up in here. Okay, I should have brought some rags down, but oh well. And now, my last piece here. Okay, now this little knuckle joint, whatever the hell this thing is called, okay, it's threaded, so make sure this also gets some compound. Okay. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not sure if this joint is supposed to get any of the compound, but I am going to put a little bit on anyway. Not really sure, but I don't want to take that chance. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, now, okay, what I'm going to have to do, okay, just moving that out of the way temporarily so I can get this one in here. Okay. one I'm doing a little bit prettier because I don't want the joint compound all over the place when I'm trying to open it up if ever need be. Okay. Probably help if I went the right way. Come on. Okay, don't ever buy these adjustable monkey wrenches. They're junk. Absolute crap. Can't stand the damn thing, and it's so hard to get it to work properly. There we go. Once you finally get it, it's kind of does work, but it's so hard to get it to work properly. Okay. Okay, now if I read the instructions, they are not in English. It says, finished joints can be tested and put into service at once. So, apparently, take my soapy water here, spill it all over the place. And you have to put it on anywhere that you've opened a joint. Okay? So now I'm actually skipping a step, I apologize. Okay? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my water on. Try to anyway. And come over here. I don't see any leaks. Okay. Feels good to me. Okay. Turn those faucets off, please. Okay, now here's the real test. Oh. Oh, right here. Somewhere here. There it is, right there. There's my leak. Well, that's how you test for your leaks, and I do have one, so let's turn the water back off. Okay. Okay, so my leak is right here. So now let all this water fall into the tank. That way I can resolder that up. Okay, so I'm going to resolder that up. Okay. And